So when you go into the demographic data and you take 50,000 patients in Europe, followed in the Hunt trial for 10 years, you took 50,000 patients followed for 10 years. And when you looked at, these people are not fasting, these people are not on a low carb diet. And when you look at cholesterol levels in men, and you put them into high, low, and medium, high, medium, and low, there is actually a trend towards lower mortality, higher the cholesterol, which makes no sense. These people have high cholesterol, and yet they are dying at a lower rate.
Mm-hmm. And are we talking specifically LDL cholesterol here or total cholesterol?
I'm glad you asked that question, because what many people don't realize is that as the cholesterol goes up, so does the LDL cholesterol. They have to follow one another. So roughly 2/3 to 3/4 of your cholesterol is going to be LDL cholesterol, regardless, unless you are a very uncontrolled type 1 diabetic. And we are not talking about those people. But what I was also wanted to point out is that when you looked at women in the Hunt trial, in women, it was extremely clear. Higher the LDL or higher the cholesterol, lower the mortality, lower the cardiovascular mortality. Yet they took 60,000 patients and they divided them into tertiles of cholesterol, like top 20, second 20, the middle 20, the lower 20. And they looked at total mortality. And again, there is a surprise. Higher the cholesterol, lower the mortality. Higher the LDL cholesterol, lower the mortality. How does that happen? There is a town of Leiden in Netherlands. In that town, they took people between 85 and 95 years of age. And they followed them for 10 years. And they divided them into high cholesterol over 250, middle cholesterol around 200, and a low cholesterol below 200. The people with the highest cholesterol had the lowest mortality and the lowest cancer risk and the lowest infection risk. Older people die of infections. Higher cholesterol was associated with lower pneumonias. The people with the lowest cholesterol had higher mortality, higher cancer risks, higher infections. Take World War II Japan and take World War II United States. The incidence of strokes in Japan was much higher compared to the United States. The cholesterol levels in Japan were 2/3 that of the United States. So they were lower, United States was higher. As Japan became affluent, they started eating Kobe beef, sashimi, a lot of animal food. Their cholesterol levels started rising. What happened to the stroke rate? The stroke rate started falling off a cliff.